Memorial Stadium as Retro Sports Network presents Pro Baseball 64, the game of the week. Today, from Memorial Stadium in Baltimore, the Baltimore Orioles host the New York Yankees, and we think we have a good one for you. I say that every game, but we really do. My name is Ron Juckett. Today we have the upstart Baltimore Orioles, who came within a whisker of winning their first American League championship in Baltimore in 1964. They came within a couple games of this team, the defending American League champions for pretty much the entire 60s at this point. They fell short to the Pittsburgh Pirates in Game 7 of the 1960 World Series. They beat the Cincinnati Reds in 61, the San Francisco Giants in 62, and somehow were swept by the Dodgers in 63. So the Yankees are looking for their fifth straight American League championship. In real life, they get it. Do they do it in the cyber world? We're about to find out. All right, so it's Al Downing on the hill for the Yankees. Robin Roberts pitching this afternoon for the Orioles. It's a day game. It's just a night scene. It is raining. It is blowing from left to right at 13 miles an hour, and it's a cool and crisp 63. And so here is the lineup that Robin Roberts will face. It's Phil Linz at short. You can see his picture right there. Bobby Richardson bats second and plays second. Roger Maris, the right fielder, bats third. Mickey Mantle, he was hurt most of 63, is cleaning up in center field today. Tom Tresh is in left field. Joe Pepitone is at first. Elston Howard, the catcher, batting seventh. It's Clete Boyer. We had Ken on Tuesday. It's Clete Boyer today at third, batting eighth, and Al Downing batting ninth. Robin Roberts, in this upsurge year from the Orioles, went 13-7 with a 2.91 ERA. In 204 innings, he allowed 203 hits, 18 home runs, 52 walks, and 109 strikeouts. Defensively behind Roberts, it's Boog Powell in left. Yes, he was a left fielder. Not a very good one. He would, remember, spend most of his career at first base. Jackie Brandt is your center fielder, above average all the way around. And Bowens is your right fielder. In the infield, well, that left side is as gold as you can find. Two gloves. Brooks Robinson at third and Louis Aparicio at short. Jerry Adair at second and Norm Seaburn is at first. Johnny Orsino is your catcher. So with all that, let's get ready to go. Phil Linz, 1 for 7 on the year. 250, 5 homers, and 25 RBI in the real year. And the pitch to Linz is a line drive into left center that Jackie Brandt probably should have had. It's a poor play, and Linz is in with a double. And that'll bring up Bobby Richardson. Bobby, 2 for 6 on the year with an RBI. These two teams, by the way, played last night in this replay. We're using Action PC Baseball 17, released today, the day of taping, 12/16/16. And so the Yankees beat the Red Sox in their opening game, or lost to the Red Sox in their opening game, and beat Baltimore last night 9-0. Richardson, 267 on the regular year, 4 homers and 50 RBI. Pitch from Roberts is a ground ball right back to Roberts. Linz will hold, toss to Seaburn for the out, 1 out. I'll bring up Roger Maris. Roger, still a pretty good power hitter at this point in his career. 281, 26 homers, and 71 RBI, the real numbers. On the cyber season, 3 games into it, hitting 200 with a homer and 5 RBI. Pitch to Maris is a line drive to first. Seaburn's there, 2 out. Here's the Mickey Mantle, 1 for 7 on the year with a double. 303 on the real year, 35 homers and 111 RBI. And a major part why the Yankees won their 5th straight American League championship. Pitch from Roberts. Mantle hits a fly ball to right. Bowens goes back to the track. He'll turn and watch it go. A 2-run shot for Mantle makes it 2-0 New York. Well, that'll bring up Tommy Tresh. 246, 16 homers, and 73 RBI. He has not played a game this year. He's missed the first two. Let's check the out-of-town scoreboard while we have a chance. Well, right now, this is the only game going on. We set it all to play at the same time, and this game does differentiate day and night and time zone, and right now, this is it. This is the lone game going on. Tresh's homer, in case you were wondering, was at 360 feet. I'm sorry, Mantl's homer. Pitch to Tresh is a line drive, base hit in the left. Powell will have it. Throws it in. Tresh will round first and go back. So 2 out for Billy Pepitone, or Joe Pepitone. Joe 2 for 9 on the year with a homer and 3 RBI. On the real season, 251, 28 homers and 100 RBI. Tresh will hold, ground ball to second. Adair throws it to first, and that retires the side. Not before the Yankees get 2 runs on 3 hits and no errors. We played 1/2 of 1 inning. New York 2, Baltimore nothing. And so as Al Downing takes his warm-up pitches, Richardson, I've never seen that before. Well, let's look at the Baltimore lineup. Jackie Brandt will lead off and play center field. Louis Aparicio, the shortstop, bats second. Boog Powell, the left fielder, bats third. Norm Seaburn, the first baseman, cleans up. Johnny Orsino is the catcher, batting fifth. Bowens, the right fielder, bats sixth. Brooks Robinson, the third baseman, bats seventh. Jerry Adair, the second baseman, bats eighth. And Robin Roberts will bat ninth. On the hill is Al Downing. On the year, Downing went 13-8 with 2 saves and a 3.47 ERA. He threw 244 innings. The Yankees are going to need a lot from him this year. He allowed 201 hits, 18 homers. He walked 120. That's a lot. But struck out 217. The defense behind Downing, it's Tresh in left. Very good. Mantle still has a very good arm, but average range in center. Maris in right. Clete Boyer at third. Phil Linz at short. And by the time this year is over, he will be more hassle than he was worth. Bobby Richardson's a very good second baseman. Don't let the double name there on the screen fool you. Joe Pepitone is a very good first baseman. And Elston Howard has a good arm and great range behind the plate. Yogi Berra, by the way, player manager for the Yankees. All that said, Jackie Brandt at 182 on the year with 2 RBI. Hit 243 in the real year, 13 homers and 47 RBI. The pitch from Downing is a fly ball to right. Maris will take a step in and makes the catch for the out. That'll bring up Aparicio. Louis at 364 on the young year with an RBI, 4 for 11. And we will not bunt him. Here's a line drive to center. Back goes Mantle. He's there, 2 out. Here's Boog Powell. Boog is 0 for 11 on the year. Ouch. With 3 strikeouts, 290 on the real season, 39 homers, 99 RBI. The pitch to Boog is a line drive in the right field for a base hit. It's a bad play by Maris as Powell goes into second. And Maris misjudged it, and Powell actually has a double. And that'll bring up Norm Seaburn. Norm at 154, no homers and 1 RBI. 245 on the real year, 12 homers and 56 RBI. 2-0 New York here in the first. Seaburn draws a walk. And I'll bring up Orsino. Johnny is 2 for 10 on the year with an RBI. 222 on the real year. 8 homers and 23 RBIs. Powell on second. Seaburn on first. 2 out, bottom of the first. The Yankees lead the Orioles 2-0. Pitch to Orsino. There's a line drive to left. Tresh is there. He makes the catch to retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. After 1, it's the Yankees 2. The Orioles, nothing. Yankees in their road gray. Orioles with the home white. See in the upper right there of your screen, that actually was their home jersey. They didn't only wore it a couple years. They wore it in 64 and 65. Here's Elston Howard. Elliott is 4 for 8 with 2 doubles an RBI on the year. Hit 15 homers in the real season. It's a long drive to left. Back goes Powell, and I put that in the wrong spot. Foul ball. Made this stadium today. Or not the picture. Someone uploaded a lot of these pictures on the Action PC board, and I got to place the stuff on the stadium, and I didn't do that one right. So 1-2 count to Howard. Here's the pitch. Grounder to short. Aparicio comes in, throws to first in time. So 1 out for Pete Boyer, who's 1 for 9 on the year. 8 homers, 52 RBI, and hit 218 in the real year. Pitch from Roberts. There's a fly ball to center. Back goes Brandt, 2 out. 2-quick count for Al Downing. Al is not batted this year. Hit 176 on the real season with 7 RBI. Here's the pitch. Got him, strike 3. So the first strikeout from Roberts. Nothing across here for the Yankees in the second. After 1.5, it's the Yankees 2, the Orioles nothing. Sam Bowen's the batter. Sam is 0 for 5 on the young year. 263, 22 homers, and 71 RBI in the real year. The pitch. Down and got him. 1-2 fastball, called strike 3. First strikeout for Al, and there's 1 out here in the second for Brooks Robinson. 2 for 9 on the year. He scored twice. On the real season, MVP stuff, 317 average, 28 homers, 119 RBI. Here's the pitch. And Robinson looks at strike 3, 2 out. Jerry Adair, 2 for 10 on the year. With 3 runs scored, he's hitting 200. His real numbers, 248, 9 homers, and 47 RBI. Here's the pitch. Adair grounds 1 to Linz at short, and Linz can't get it. Adair will stop at first. Linz has to go under his glove, and there's a 2-out error. Here's Robin Roberts at 132 on the real year. No homers or RBI. Here's a pitch from Downing. Got it! No runs, no hits, and 1 error. After 2, it's New York 2, Baltimore nothing. And so the Yankees will start their second trip through the lineup. Linz doubled and scored his first time up. He's 1 for 1. Roberts, by the way, 29 pitches through 2. Pitch to Linz is a ground ball to third. Robinson can't make the play. Are you kidding me? On a game we choose to do, the Hoover couldn't suck that one up. So it's an E5 on Robinson as he couldn't get out of his glove. Here's Bobby Richardson, who is 0 for 1. Nobody out, top the third. Yankees lead at 2-0. The pitch. Ground ball to short. Aparicio might turn 2 to Adair for 1. A quick flop to first. And do they get him? Yes, they do. 6-4-3 on the pitcher's best friend. 2 out for Roger Maris, who's 0 for 1. Pitch to Rogers, a ground ball up the middle for a base hit. So Maris will round first and go back, and I'll bring up Mantle, who hit his first of the year, his first time up, a moonshot to right field to give the Yankees a 2-0 lead. Roberts delivers, and there's a fly ball to left center, and that will drop for a hit. Maris will hold it third, and so it's runners in the corners, 2 out. A single for Mickey, he's 2 for 2. They'll bring up Tom Tresh, who singled his first time up. Roberts delivers, and there's a ground ball base hit to left. Maris will score. Powell kind of bats it around a bit. Mantle holds at third. Tresh at second. In fact, it will be an error on Powell as he couldn't get a handle on it. So 2 errors for the Orioles this inning. And it's 3-0 New York. They'll bring up Joe Pepitone, who was retired his first time up. The pitch. Here's a pop-up. Seaburn should have that one. And he does, to retire the side. Not before the Yankees get 1 run on 3 hits and 2 errors. After 2.5, as Jackie Brandt steps to the plate, the Yankees 3, the Orioles nothing. 3 runs, 6 hits, and error for New York. So far, they've stranded 3. The Orioles, no runs, 1 hit, 2 errors. Both in the third and both costly. and they've straightened 3. Brandt was retired his first time up. Pitch from Downing. Line drive right to Linz, who makes a tremendous leaping catch for the out. So Downing 2 1/3 innings, he struck out 3, and he scattered a hit and a walk. Aparicio is up. Infield playing back. We're going to bunt. Aparicio lays it down. Is anyone going to get there? Pepitone will toss it to first and be not in time. In fact, Downing thought they got him, but he is ruled safe. And I'll bring up Boog Powell, who doubled his first time up. Orioles trail 3-0 here in the bottom of the 3rd. Pitch to Powell. Ooh, he walked him. So the 3-1 fastball was high and away, and I'll bring up Norm Seaburn, who walked his first time up. That is Downing's second walk. Still raining here. The wind's blowing out to left center. 66 degrees. It is not what you would consider a beautiful spring day here in Baltimore. Pitch to Seaburn. Got him. Change over the middle of the plate. I don't know what Seaburn was looking for, but he looks at strike 3, and Downing has struck out 4. 2 out for Acino, who's 0 for 1. The pitch. There's a fly ball to left. Tresh moves back a step for 3, and that retires the side. No runs, no hits. 1 hit and no errors. After 3, the Yankees 3, the Orioles nothing. A reminder, our next game, which will be Wednesday, well, if I can do some math, 19th Sunday, 20th, the 22nd of April, 1964, we will be with these Yankees again at Comiskey Park as the Chicago White Sox host them. That's the next game in our Pro Baseball 64 series, the White Sox and the Yankees from Chicago's Comiskey Park. Here's Elston Howard here to start the 4th. He's 0 for 1. Robert Roberts delivers, and there's a fly ball to left center. Brandt is there, 1 out. Oh, he bobbled it, but he got it with his other hand. How about that? Well, it doesn't matter how you make the catch as long as you make it. Clete Boyer steps the plate. Robert Roberts in 3 1/3 innings has allowed 6 hits. The home run by Mantle, and has struck out 1, and is on the wrong end of a 3-0 score. Boyer's 0 for 1. Boyer's 0 for 2. Fly ball to center. Brandt goes back, makes the catch, 2 out. Here's Al Downing. He struck out his first time up. 0 for 1. Pitch from Robin. Oh, he walked him. Well, that's not fun. A 3-0 pitch way outside and away, and they'll bring up Linz. 3rd time through the lineup already for the Yankees. Linz is 1 for 2. He has doubled and scored. Here's the pitch. Here's a long ground ball to 3rd. Over to Adar to retire the side. The announcer takes the error this time. The Yankees, however, no runs, no hits, no errors. After 3.5, they do lead the Orioles 3-0. Sam Bowens, Brooks Robinson, and Jerry Adair due up here in the 4th. And that will bring up, as we said, Bowens. Bowens is 0 for 1. He struck out. Pitch from Downing is another strikeout. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Here's Robinson. Brooks is 0 for 1. Struck out. Also made an error, leading to a Yankee run in 3rd. Pitch from Downing. He gets Robinson to swing and a miss for strike 3. So 2 out. 2 strikeouts. 6 now for Downing here with 2 outs in the 4th. Here's Adair, who's 0 for 1. The pitch. And there's a ground ball to 2nd. Richardson has it. Throws to Pepitone to retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 4, the Yankees lead the Orioles 3-0. Still raining here in Baltimore as we start the 5th. We can get rain delays and we can get rain outs once the game becomes official, by the way. Bobby Richardson is 0 for 2. Robin Roberts has thrown 65 of his scheduled 120. He has allowed 6 hits, walked 1 and struck out 1 on the wrong side of a 3-0 game. Pitch to Richardson is a ground ball to 2nd. Adar has it, throws it to first, 2 out, or 1 out. Here's Roger Maris. Maris scored in the 1st as a single, 1 for 2. Pitch from Roberts. He got him. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So here's Mickey Mantle with 2 out in the 5th. Mickey has homered and singled. He has driven in 2 and scored once. 2 for 2. The pitch. And there's a fly ball to center. They'll get him this time. Brandt's there to retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. Halfway home, it's the Yankees 3, the Orioles nothing. The friendly ticker doesn't change anything. This is the lone game right now. Oh, you know why? Because I screwed it up. I think I already played the other games for today. So there are no other games right now in progress. This is it. Roberts is 0 for 1. He struck out his first time up. Downing has struck out 6 through 4. Make it 7 through 4 and a third as he swings and misses on an 0-2 fastball. Jackie Brandt, the batter, 3rd time through the lineup now for Baltimore. He's 0 for 2. The Yankees have 6 hits. The Orioles have 2. Here's the pitch. There's a line drive to center, but Mantle's there, 2 out. Downing just looks amazingly in control. Yankees won the first game of this series 9-0 Friday night. Louis Aparicio 1 for 2. He had a bunch singles last time up. And this time he hits a ground ball to short. Lins comes in, and it's a long throw to Pepitone in time. So no runs, no hits, no errors. After 5, it's New York 3, Baltimore nothing. Tommy Tresh has singled twice to start. He'll lead off the 6th with an RBI too. Pepitone and Howard to follow. Pitch to Tresh. Fly ball to center. Brandt's there. 1 out. Pepitone, the batter. Joe is 0 for 2. Roberts pitches a ground ball to short. Aparicio has it. Flings it over to Seaburn for the 2nd out. Ellie Howard, the batter. Ellie is 0 for 2. The pitch. Here's a fly ball to right center. Jackie Brandt moves over, makes the grab to retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. 5.5 in the books. It's the Yankees 3, the Orioles nothing. It'll be Boog Powell, Norm Seaburn, and Johnny Orsino up for the Orioles here in the bottom of the 6th. Downing is tossing a 2-hitter through 5 with 7 strikeouts. Boog Powell has one of those hits. He's doubled and walked. 1 for 1. The pitch to Powell. This time he strikes out. The 1-2 swung on him is strike 3. 8 now for Downing. Norm Seaburn, who is 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout. One of the 8 so far for Downing. And this time he walks Seaburn. It's the 2nd time Seaburn has walked. He's no threat to steal. And the 3rd walk overall of the day for Al. Johnny Orsino 0 for 2 today. The pitch. There's a fly ball to left. Tresh is there, and that's an out. Seaburn goes back to first, 2 out. For Sam Bowens, who has struck out twice. Pitch from Downing. There's a fly pop-up. Lins goes over into foul territory. In by the bullpens to make the catch that retires the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 6, it's the Yankees 3, the Orioles nothing. It'll be Clete Boyer, Al Downing, and Phil Lins here in the 7th against Robin Roberts, who now has scattered 6 hits over 6 innings. A home run allowed, a walk, and 2 strikeouts. Pitch to Boyer, got him. Swung on him is strike 3, so 1 out, and that's the 3rd strikeout for Roberts. Here's Downing. He is 0 for 1. He has struck out and walked. The lone walk given up by Roberts. And he'll ground 1 to short. Aparicio's there. Long throw. Does he get him? No, it's a base hit. So Downing gets a hit. That's the 7th hit of the day for the Yankees, and they'll bring up Phil Lins, 1 for 3. He has scored and doubled. Roberts delivers. There's a ground ball to second. There. Over to first. And that retires the side. No runs. No, it doesn't. There's only 2 out. 2 points for the announcer. Here's Bobby Richardson. He's 0 for 3. Roberts delivers. There's a ground ball to short. Aparicio. He'll boot it. Would you believe that? There's 2 of the best defensive wizards in the history of the game. And on their first game on this internet part of this replay, Brooks Robinson and Louis Aparicio make errors. Got under his glove. So Downing moves to third. Richardson on first. Roberts kind of assigned himself on the mound as Roger Maris comes to the plate. 1 for 3. He has singled, scored, and struck out. The pitch. And he walks Maris. So now they're loaded. Roberts is due to bat here in the bottom of the 7th. It'll be Brooks Robinson and Jerry Adair before him. Mickey Mantle at the plate. Mantle 2 for 3. He has singled, homered, driven in 2. That came in the first. And a pitch to Mantle. In the rain, Mantle, long drive, right field. Downing scores. Richardson scores. Bowens picks it up. Mantle will hold at first. Maris stops at third. It's 5-0 New York. And let's see, we're going to go with, going to pick a pitcher here, and I think we're going to go with Stu Miller. Actually, no, we're going to go with Wes Stock. Stock, as you can see from this picture on the right, spent some time with the Kansas City Athletics. This is his first appearance of the year. This is the Orioles' 4th game. On the real year, a 2-0 record with a 3.86 ERA, 21 innings pitched, 17 hits, 5 home runs. Wow. 8 walks and 14 strikeouts. He'll face Tommy Tresh, who is 2 for 3, has singled twice and driven in a run. Here's the pitch. Here's a line drive into left center. Maris will score on the hit. Mantle will go to third. Tresh will round first. It is 6-0 New York. And here's Joe Pepitone, who was 0 for 3. The pitch. And Stock got him. Gets the strikeouts. 3 runs, 3 hits, and another error. After it's stretch time here in Baltimore, and they are stretching for the exits as the Yankees lead 6-0. Brooks Robinson has struck out twice. Al Downing will pitch the bottom of the 7th. Robinson, Adair, and we'll see. Downing, if you remember, if you're old enough, gave up Henry Aaron's 715th homer 10 years later in '74. Pitched for the Dodgers at that point. Underrated career. So far, 2 hits, scattered 2 hits through 6. He has walked 3 and struck out 8. Robinson hits a line drive into right center, and that'll fall for a base hit. So the Orioles are in business here to start 7th. There's Adair, and that'll probably be it for Stock. Adair is 0 for 2. The pitch. Here's a ground ball to short. I believe the only play is going to be at first. To throw to Pepitone is in time. 1 out. Robinson moves to second, and we'll have a pinch hitter here for Stock. So we need someone who can hit lefties, and we're going to go with Bob Johnson. Whether or not that's the correct Bob Johnson, it could be. With a Philadelphia Athletics hat, I believe. 0 for 2 on the year. Bob is a strikeout. On the real year, 248, 3 homers and 29 RBIs. Hits lefties at a 259 clip. 1 out, runner on second. And here's a long drive to left, and that is way out of here. A pinch hit homer for Johnson scores Brooks Robinson, and it's 6-2 New York. The IBM tail of the tape on that one says 364. So 6-2 now as Jackie Brandt comes up for the 4th time tonight. 0 for 3. Downing's pitch is a fly ball to center. Mantle's there. 2 out. For Aparicio, who's 1 for 3, he has singled. And Downing gets him to go down on a strikeout. So after 7, the Orioles get 2 runs on 2 hits, and it is now 6-2. Stu Miller comes in. He has not pitched yet this year. He is the relief ace of the Baltimore Orioles. On the real season, a 3.06 ERA, he won 7, lost 7. The 23 saves, by the way, are all retroactive. There was no such thing as a legal save in 1964. In 97 innings, he scattered 77 hits, allowed 7 homers, walked 34, and struck out 88. And will pitch until he has to bat again. Elston Howard, Clete Boyer, and maybe Al Downing. Howard is 0 for 3. Miller delivers. There's a fly ball to left center. Back goes Brandt. That's going to reach the top of the wall. Howard is extra bases. Brandt is hurt. He smashed into the wall and is injured. So we must make a substitution here. And our choices are Willie Kirkland, Bob Severin, and Russ Snyder. Kirkland has the best arm, and so that's who we're going to go with. And he will now bat in the 1 hole. Here's Clete Boyer, 0 for 3 with a strikeout. 6-2 New York here in the top of the 8th. Miller's pitch. Ground ball to second. Adar throws it over to Seaburn for the out. Howard goes to third, and there's 1 out for Downing. Al is 1 for 2. He is singled, scored, walked, and struck out. So Roberts in line for the loss on the wrong end of a 6-2 score as Stu Miller has taken over. Downing will hit. It's a fly ball to left. Foul. The pitch. Downing strikes out. Swung on and missed, strike 3. So the first strikeout for Miller this year, and there's 2 out for Phil Linz, who's 1 for 4. Is singled. He's doubled. Doubled and scored. 1 for 4. Linz with a fly ball to left center. That's a base hit. Howard will score. Linz goes into second. The throw from Powell is not in time. It's 7-2 New York. Bobby Richardson, the batter. Bobby is 0 for 4 with a run scored. And there's a ground ball to Aparicio, and that eats him up. So another error by Aparicio. That is 4 today by Baltimore. He booted it with his foot. So again, runners on the corners. Linz on third. Richardson on first for Roger Maris, who is 1 for 3. He has scored twice. He has singled, walked, and struck out. The pitch. Here's a ground ball to Seaburn at first. Seaburn, he can't make a play on it. And so the run scores. Linz will score from third. Richardson stops at second. Maris is on first. Here's Mantle. Mickey is 3 for 4. He has a 2-run homer and a 2-run single. He has 4 RBI. And the Orioles have made 5 errors this afternoon. And it is now pouring here in Baltimore. The wind is whipping way out to center field. The pitch. Here's a fly ball to right. Bowen should have it. And that retires the side. Not before the Yankees get 2 runs on 2 hits and 2 more costly Baltimore errors. To the bottom of the 8th we go. It's the Yankees 8 The Orioles 2. It'll be Boog Powell, Norm Seaburn, and Johnny Orsino here against Al Downing, who has thrown 7 innings of wonderful baseball. He has struck out 9, allowed 4 hits and walked 3. Powell has one of those hits. Boog has a double. He's 1 for 2. Struck out and walked. The pitch. And he walks Powell to start the 8th. Here's Seaburn. 0 for 1, but he's walked twice. He has 2 of the 4 walks. Him and Powell have all 4. He has struck out once. The pitch. Here's a fly ball to right. Maris comes in. 1 out. 8-2 New York. Bottom of the 8th inning. 8 runs, 11 hits, 1 error for New York. The Yankees have stringed at 8. Baltimore, 2 runs on 4 hits and 5 errors, including 2 by Louis Aparicio. They've strained at 6 right now. Johnny Orsino is 0 for 3. Johnny Orsino is 0 for 4 as he swings and a miss on strike 3. That's the 10th strikeout for Downing. Here's Sam Bowens, who has struck out twice. He's 0 for 3. The pitch. Ground ball to first. Pepitone. And he can't make a play on that. Gets under his glove. So that will be it for Downing. Bill Stafford will be in to pitch now with runners on first and second and 2 out. Downing 7 2/3 innings, 4 hits, a home run. He had walked 4 and struck out 10. Stafford has pitched 1 inning so far this year. He's allowed 3 hits. There's an ERA of 18. On the year, 5-0 the record. 4 saves, a 2.66 ERA, 61 innings, 50 hits, 4 homers. Walked 22 and struck out 39. Brooks Robinson can redeem for one of his errors today. 1 for 3, a single, struck out twice and scored once. 8-2 New York. The pitch. There's a ground ball to short. Linz over to Richardson to retire the side on the fielder's choice. No runs, no hits, and 1 error. After 8, it's the Yankees 8, the Orioles 2. So Stu Miller will come out for a second inning. He threw 33 pitches in that weird 8th and was charged with 1 earned run. Tom Tresh is 3 for 4. He singled all 3 times and driven in 2. Pitch, ground ball to short. Aparicio, 1 out. Joe Pepitone is 0 for 4. There's a fly ball to left center. Kirkland's there, makes the catch. 2 quick out. 6 pitch innings so far. Here's Ellie Howard, 1 for 4 with a double and a run scored. Ground ball to second. Adar by the bag, throws it over to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Miller. So we go to the bottom of the 9th. Last ups for the Orioles. Bill Stafford on to face Jerry Adair, a pinch hitter, and Willie Kirkland. 8-2 New York. Adair is 0 for 3. There's a ground ball to short, and Phil Linz can't get a glove on it. This outfield must be chewed up like you wouldn't believe. That's the 8th combined error today. And the wind is howling in from center at 24. Pinch hitter now coming for Stu Miller. And who can hit the Russ Snyder will come in. So Russ is 0 for 1 on the year. He has walked and struck out. On the real season, 290 average, 1 homer and 7 RBI. Snyder hits a fly ball to right. Maris should have it. He does. So 1 out for Willie Kirkland, who's 0 for 6 on the season. Kirkland with 264, 3 homers, and 22 RBI. The pitch. There's a ground ball up the middle. Richardson's throw to first is in time. Or was that Linz? No, it's Richardson. He couldn't flip it in time. So there's 2 out for Louis Aparicio, who's 1 for 4, bunt single, and a strikeout. A reminder, the next game in this Pro Baseball 64 replay will be from Chicago's Comiskey Park, as these about to be victorious New York Yankees play the Chicago White Sox on the Wednesday game of the week on the Retro Sports Network. Stafford's pitch. Here's a ground ball to second. This should do it. Richardson over to Pepitone, and the Yankees win it. A laugher, 8-2. Well, surprise, surprise. Mickey Mantle's your MVP today. 3 for 5 with 4 RBI with a home run and a run scored. Downing is your winner. Roberts, your loser. Stock and Miller pitched some relief for Baltimore. Bill Stafford just gets some work in. It's a busy recap for you. The Yankees got 2 in the first on a 2-run homer by Mantle. Tom Tresh scored on a singled, and scoring Maris, there was an error on the play. That made it 3-0 New York in the third. In the 7th, the Yankees sent 8 to the plate. Mantle had 2-run RBI to make it 5-0. Tresh singled home Maris to make it 6-0. Baltimore got on the board in the 7th. Bob Johnson, a 2-run pinch hit homer to make it 6-2. But the Yankees just made the Orioles look goofy. Phil Linz doubled home Elston Howard to make it 7-2. Then Roger Maris drove home Linz on an error to make it 8-2, and that was the final score. Phil Linz 2 for 5 today, 2 doubles, 2 runs, and he reached on 2 errors. That's pretty good. Mickey Mantle 3 for 5. He's your game MVP with a homer and 4 RBI. Tom Tresh 3 for 5. Oh no, Linz made 2 errors. Beg your pardon. Tommy Tresh went 3 for 5 with 2 RBI, his first game of the year. Louis Aparicio 1 for 5. He made 2 errors for Baltimore. Bob Johnson, as we said, the 2-run pinch hit homer. Al Downing gets the win. 7 2/3 innings, 2 earned runs, 4 hits, 4 walks, struck out 10. Robin Roberts, not a great outing. 6 2/3, 3 earned runs, 8 hits. Walked 2 and struck out 3. He's 0 for 1. 0-1 on the year. And so that will do it for us. The Yankees moved to 2-1 in 64. The Orioles slipped to 1-3. We can put that one on the board. Elsewhere along the major leagues today, Pittsburgh beat the Mets 6-3 at Shea Stadium. First ever series at Shea Stadium. Minnesota stopped Washington 13-1. That's an oxymoron since the Twins were Washington before 1960. The Angels shut out the Tigers 7-0. McBride goes 1-1. Lolich takes the loss. White Sox beat the Red Sox 12-1. Gary Peters picks up his first one of the year. At Wrigley Field, the Phillies beat the Cubs 5-4. Ray Culp with the win. The Braves beat the Astros 7-1. Tony Cloninger gets the win. The Giants beat the Cardinals 5-3. Bobby Bolin with the win. Brolio takes the loss. The Reds beat the Dodgers 1-0. Jim Maloney goes 2-0 in the game you just saw. The Yankees beat the Orioles 8-2. Zolo Versalis, by the way, an opening day for Minnesota, had 3 home runs. And so that'll do it for me, Ron Juckett. For Retro Sports Network, we'll talk to you the next time.